Hi and welcome to another video for year 9 maths, still under the chapter arithmetic. So you are going to do standard form. So today we'll be focusing on how to convert ordinary numbers to standard form, or you have to write a number in standard form as ordinary number. So basically you have to remember this format: a times 10 power n. So n is any integer and a here should be less than 10 and also more than or equal to 1. So here it is involving movement of decimal point later, we'll see later, but here let's see some example of standard form. How is it used? So standard form is a way to make very large numbers or very small numbers easy to deal with. So for example, here you can see a lot of example involving a very large things like distance from Earth to Sun. So you can see here there's too many zero. So standard form, it makes it shorter and simpler to deal with. So for example, also here average human cell, so that's very small. So here you can see this is the standard form. So you have to look here, when you have a very large number, the power of 10 will be positive, right? And then a very small numbers, you can see that they have negative powers of 10. So that's the thing that you have to notice about standard form. So let's start with example number 1. So when you are doing, or when you're dealing with large number, when you try to write this number in standard form, for example 500,000 over here, so what you're going to do is move the decimal point. You have to move the decimal point to the left until the number is between 1 and 10, and once you get the number between 1 and 10, you have to count the steps when the decimal point is moving. So that's the positive power of 10. So let's start here. For example, here 500,000. So the decimal point for all of this number should be on the right side. So what you're going to do is you move to the left, right? So you have to count how many steps are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you reach here, you will get 5. So 5, and then you have to multiply with 10. And then you have to put the power of 10 according to the steps. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is actually 5 times 10 power 5. Okay, let me just write down the format over here: a times 10 power n. So your a should be less than 10 over here. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one. Here you have 6,300,000. So what you're going to do is also the same thing. You have to move the decimal point: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here your number of a will be 6.3 times 10 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's for part B. And then for part C, you can also do the same thing, but you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you will have 4.56 times 10 power 1, 2, 3, 4, just to make sure it is positive power. So here just remember, for large power, the power of 10 or n should be positive, right? So let's proceed to the next one. So when you have small numbers, you also have to move the decimal point, but it is going to the right. So when you move the decimal point, you have to also count the steps, but the power of 10 will be negative the number of steps. So let's start here. So let's see here you have a very small number. So all you have to do is to make it larger or equal to 1. So here 0.000003 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here to reach 3, you have to move the decimal point by 6 steps to the right, so it will become -6. Okay, so that's for small numbers. And next one here, the same thing: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here this is 5. So here your a is 5.6 times 10 power -5, right? So let's double check it once more: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and for the last one here, you also have to move it: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here you will have 7.26 times 10 power -4. So that's how you change ordinary numbers into standard form. Now, the next part is about how are you going to convert this standard form into ordinary numbers. So you can see here, you are also moving the decimal point, right? But here, the steps will be the same. You have to count the number or the index of 10, but the direction will be the opposite of what you have done before. So it will be to the right if the index is positive, and the direction will be to the left if the power of 10 is negative. So here, because as you can see, for part A, this is actually represented by 5 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, right? So that's why the direction will be to the right. So let's start. So you have 5, and then the decimal point will be at the end or the right side. So you move, how many steps are there? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you write the 0 in between, and there you have it. You have your ordinary number, part A. So let's do for part B. Same thing, 9.89, but here you are moving. How many steps are there? You are going to move 8 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you put the decimal point over here, and you put the zeros in between, and you will have 9, 8, 9. How many zeros are there? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, this is basically 989 million, right? So that's for part B. Let's move on to part C and D. C and D, you notice that they are negative index of 10. So what you're going to do is the direction of the decimal point will be to the left. So here, you are going to write it down. Because here, you are actually dealing with 6.1 times 1 over 10 power 3. So 10 power 3, basically 6.1 divided by 10, it will cause the decimal point to move to the left. So here, 6.1, you're moving to the left side by 3. So 1, 2, 3. So here, 0.0061. So that's your answer for the part C. And then last but not least, same thing. You have to write down 2.61. And you are moving to the left side by how many steps? So you are moving by 6 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's 0.0000002.261. There's no point on between 2 and 6. So here's 0.0000261. So that's it for the conversion between standard form and ordinary numbers. So that's it for this topic. So I hope it can be understood, and it's quite simple. So with that, thank you very much and see you again.